Hey guys, it's Chad, no coffee needed. We are in downtown Greenwood, getting ready for the Festival of Discovery. We just got here, got parked. Now we're getting ready to walk uptown, see if we can catch a couple of pit masters and see if we can't talk to them right quick. But anyway, guys, Festival of Discovery 2022, Greenwood, South Carolina. South Carolina Festival of Discovery in the jewel of a town, Emerald City, Greenwood, South Carolina. And we don't want to forget, hey, we got to check out Smoking Sweetmeats. Competition team, we took up their space while we were here and check out their pots. Man, it makes me miss my Bow Dog. Look at that. So anyway, don't forget about Smoking Sweet Treats, competition barbecue team. Wishing y'all the best, guys. Thanks for letting us borrow your space.
You bet. Take care.
Getting ready for Kids Cube. Hi guys, we are at the market in uptown Greenwood, and this is the kids zone. They're getting everything set up, getting the rides ready. Tomorrow this place will be crawling with kids, just a great time. They have a splash pad over there. Everything over here will be set up just for kids. They'll have the Kids Cube cook-off. Everything will take place right down here at the Uptown Market. They also have a band and a stage down here. Can't see them from here, but you can definitely hear them. But anyway, guys, this is just another section of South Carolina Festival of Discovery. I'm telling you, you gotta make it. All right, guys, every time we're in Greenwood, there's two places I really want to go. First stop is always Howard's on Main. Howard's on Main, you gotta go in there, check it out. They've got great sandwiches, have a wonderful breakfast, just quick, easy and out, right here located on Main Street, Greenwood, South Carolina. We're gonna go in here and grab us a drink, say hey to everyone. But guys, if you're ever in Greenwood, you gotta check out Howard's on Main and the stock room. Howard Corley is just a great guy. You'll never meet a better guy and a better friend than Howard. And this is Howard's on Main. You got to come by, check it out. Main Street, Greenwood, South Carolina. So anyway, it is Festival of Discovery. Probably not going to eat a sandwich from here this weekend because there's too much other stuff out here on the street, but we will go in here and say hey and grab a drink. While you're at the Festival of Discovery, they also have the Festival of Flowers that leads up to the Festival of Discovery, and they leave the topiaries out. Hey guys, and welcome back to No Coffee Needed. I'm Chad, and we are here in Greenwood, South Carolina at the South Carolina Festival of Discovery, which is South Carolina's largest barbecue competition. And we're here with somebody special today, and it is Gene Culbertson.
Backwoods, baby.
He's with Backwoods BBQ. So Gene, tell us a little bit about your competition team, where you're from. We know you're originally from Greenwood. Where do you live now? That sort of stuff.
I was raised here, lived down in Edgefield for the past 15 years.
Just got into the barbecuing about 14 years ago, and just kind of went crazy. Bought a little small trailer, and now we done got a big trailer for the past 10 years, and just been, we cook, usually around 25, 30 contests a year, and meet a lot of new people. So just out here meeting new folks and all every weekend, and it's always a ball.
And that's great. So you've done real well over the last 10 years. I know you've won a couple of rib competitions, you've won some hash competitions, and hash has really done well for you in Greenwood, is that correct?
Won hash a couple times. Second time, we've won it, I think, twice here, and won the Friday night contest. We've got close on the other categories, but no winner yet, but we hoping this year.
Always that first time, right?
That's right.
So what is the most unusual thing you think you've ever cooked on your pit?
Used to, brisket was the hardest thing. The problem is people just don't cook it long enough. So you just got to cook it to the internal temp, probe. It's got to probe right in and out like butter. And but now everybody loves it.
Everybody loves the brisket. So what about, is there an anything goes competition this weekend?
Yes, anything but pork tonight, this afternoon, and they have a dessert turn in. So we're gonna enter both contests.
Well, can you give us a little hint of what your dessert is?
I can tell you, it's got the sausage, bacon, and we're gonna have sliced pork loin.
Sliced pork loin in your dessert. Yeah. How about that?
No, that's anything goes.
Anything goes, okay.
The dessert separate.
And the dessert separate, I got you. Fantastic. All right, so what makes South Carolina Festival of Discovery different from all of the other?
Like I said, we normally cook 25 to 30 contests a year. And one thing about Greenwood, they stand behind the teams, they support the teams. It's always good power, good water. They keep the trash picked up. So it's just guys, girls, they always in here picking up, cleaning up, trying to keep the town nice. And it brings folks in, help raise money for the town. So it's good when the town supports, the local town.
Well, fantastic. So just one more quick question for you. So I know there's a lot of people out there, barbecue has become huge across the entire nation, not just Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina. So there's some guys out there that are really good cooks. What kind of advice could you give them, or a little tip that says, hey, if you really want to go to the next level, this is one thing I would encourage you to do?
I highly suggest if you want to get into it, you need to cook with a team. Go try it out and see if you want to invest your money, because there's nothing to spend $40,000, $50,000 to get into a rig and all. But I say, cook with somebody, see if you want to spend the money to get into it. But like I said, once you get into it, you love it. You meet so many folks out of town, it's just like family.
Well, fantastic. We really appreciate your time. And Gene, we wish you the very best, and the whole Backwoods BBQ team. All right, guys, so we are right here with Gene, Backwoods BBQ. So until next time, now you're cooking. No coffee needed style.
I think we got a good group of folks here that are going to be slamming hot dogs one by one. All right, up first, we have Benji Cook. Come on, Benji. Bringing his own mustard. Look at this, like a pro. All right. Up next, we have Brian Crocker. Let's go, Brian. There you go. And third, we have James Major. James, did you win last year? You tied for first last year. All right. And fourth position, we have Joey Bowie. Number 5, Russell Prince. All right. In 6th place, we have Chris Timmons. Come on out, Chris. All right, big contingency here for Chris. There it is. You guys might have to squeeze in a little bit. All right, we got 4 more. All right. All right. 7th place, we have Steve Kelly. Imagine this, we got a husband-wife duo here. We have Maria Kelly. Let's hear it. Yeah, I love it. Awesome. In 9th place, we have young and Jenkins Scott. Shock. Chief Scott. Shot. All right, my bad. Last but certainly not least, he's getting right. There we go. We have Beatty Murray. Let's hear it. Thank y'all for being here. I hope you came hungry. Now, I'm very proud to introduce here the mayor of our fine city. He MCs this event every year, and I love it. We have the one and only Mayor Brandon Smith.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. How we doing out there? All right. We got a lot of fine contestants here today. This is exciting. We have 10 contestants. This is going to be a real test of their eating skills. So good luck to everyone here. All right. But just whoever eats the most hot dogs. All right. New feature this year are the counters. All right, everybody ready to get this started? All right. All right. Boys, I want to see y'all take care of business. All right? A little TCB. All right, will you join me? We're going to count down from 5. And when they start, they're going to have 12 minutes to eat these hot dogs. All right. 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Eat up, eat up. Here we go. Oh my goodness. All right, and let me thank each one of y'all. We're gonna move. Oh my goodness. The unofficial tally so far, right over here was 17. Winner is 17, second is 16, third place at 14, all winning prizes. I'm trying to see the numbers myself. But in third place, one more time, let's give it up for James Major. James Major, third place. All right. And in second place, and James, where are you from? From Pelzer. Oh man, good town. Another Mayor of Pelzer, good guy. And here we go. And Russell, congrats. Let's give it up for Russell Prince in second place. Russell, where are you from? Greenwood. Good to see our local folks compete winning money. Congratulations, Russell. All right. And let's give it up for our champ, Brian Crocker. Brian Crocker. Brian, where are you from tonight?
Right here in Greenwood.
Right here in Greenwood. How about first and second place from our Greenwood folks? Let's give it up for them. Brian Crocker. We'll see you back here next year to defend you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
All right, guys, I'm here with Jason Hardee from Horry County, and he is with Elite Barbecue Smokers, and he is here at South Carolina Festival of Discovery getting ready to compete, and we're so glad to be here with him this morning. So this is Jason. Jason, why don't you tell us a little bit about Elite Barbecue Smokers?
So Elite Barbecue Smokers was a team we started around 2010. We started doing the SCBA contest, which is South Carolina Barbecue Association. And we started doing that for a number of years, and then we kind of decided in 2014 to kind of go up to KCBS with the Kansas City Barbecue Society. The reason for that is the SCBA at the time was focused just on one meat, which was pork. And we wanted to do something else. We had the opportunity to go there and cook multiple meats. And that's why we chose KCBS, whether it was chicken, ribs, pork, and brisket. And so 2014 we started that. And then we just kind of started competing. I think this here actually was our first contest we ever done KCBS back in 2014. And so that's what we started to do. And since then, we've competed in contests. I think we've probably done about 160 KCBS contests over the years. We've competed all over the country. Last year we were doing it really crazy. I think we done 37 contests last year.
Wow.
So we traveled a lot last year. This year we kind of cut back with fuel and everything else in life. But I mean, that's kind of what the deal is. Earlier this year we started a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So we got some stuff going online with YouTube, just showing some stuff out there, share some recipes, some techniques to kind of help you take some skills we've learned in competition and learning grilling and just share it with everybody so they can take that and use it.
So speaking of your YouTube channel, you've also do a blog every week, a live blog every week on there. And I saw you this week getting your ribs ready for the competition this
And
week.
brisket.
And brisket, yep.
So what he's talking about doing on Tuesday nights, we do a live stream vlog or whatever. And what we do on there, we bring some other competitors on there, barbecue teams, YouTubers, different people in there to basically talk about what we're doing with competitions or what we're doing in cooking or what we're cooking on the grill for YouTube videos. And this past week right here, a couple of guys in here, Justin was on with me a lot of times. He was getting ready with some other stuff. Chris had to work, so I was gonna sit there and say, well, let's just show how I'm gonna trim a brisket. I had to do a brisket anyhow, so why don't I just kill two birds with one stone? So we done brisket, we done brisket and we done ribs live on that to show you techniques. If you watch that, let me make one thing clear. I am not a professional in the level that can trim a brisket in 5 minutes. It's too dang expensive, in my opinion, to do it that way. So I'm a very methodical, slower type of trimming brisket, but I want my end product to be what I'm looking for. So if you see that video and you feel like you can do it faster, thumbs up to you.
That's right. Go for it, right? If you got the money to make mistakes, you go for it, right?
That's my take on it.
So with that, like you were showing your brisket and your ribs and the prep work, it takes a lot of prep just to get here and to be ready, right? I mean, you don't just show up on a Thursday and start cooking Friday for the comp on Saturday, right?
Not if you want to be successful. So if you want to be successful in competition barbecue, and there's two ways to look at competition barbecue. First off, this is a hobby. All right, just get that through your head. This is a hobby. Very few people come out here and actually make money in this. So this is just like fishing, hunting, golfing, or whatever else. This is a hobby. There's a few people that do successful that actually can go, I say pro in the sense of being paid professionals, but 99.9% of us out there is just doing this as a hobby. So that's one thing to keep in mind when you're doing this. The other thing is, you got to understand here, you've got to get comfortable in your flavors and your recipes. So if you come out here and you're doing your first contest, you may get lucky. Odds is it's not going to happen that way. So what I would suggest to anybody is practice and practice and practice as far as what you're doing. Understand the contest, understand what a brisket's going to do, understand what the ribs will do, understand what the pork's going to do, and just kind of get an idea of your timeline, get an idea of what you got going on, because that's when really separate when you start coming out and competing, you start up. Now, I've said this before and some other things we've done, and I'll say it right now. Somebody starts today, you got so much more information out there, online YouTube videos, the barbecue league, there's Facebook, you see pictures of boxes, you see all this stuff here. When I started this was classified information. Seriously, there's so much more information out there today to share that you're going to start with. It took me 5 years to get to. I mean, somebody competing today, I mean, it would take, I could start today and I gained 5 years of where I started from, just because the information out there.
And you may have mentioned this, I may have missed it, but I mean, there's even barbecue schools all across the country now.
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3 day schools, right?
Yeah, I mean, so what you got is you got some very successful pit masters out there, and they start having barbecue classes, and they will share some of their techniques and secrets on that. And that's a very good thing to do, to go out there and learn this and learn what's going on. So I would encourage doing that if you want to get into competition barbecue. The other thing is just go ahead and take some other classes, and just, if you're not in competition, and like we're going to be putting class on probably in the springtime, we've been trying to do it this year, but just kind of giving a class in there, just give you some comfort level techniques. Just go out there and say, what's going to happen if somebody sees something differently. In online videos, we do YouTube all the time, and it's great. But being able to ask a question live while thinking about it is sometimes a little bit easier to do that. But take a class. Go out there and just take a class, or shadow a barbecue team, or just, the biggest thing is actually go out there and try. I mean, that's the biggest thing.
Hands-on, right?
Go out there and cook it. And like when I had my own company a long time ago, I used to have guys work for me. And this don't sound crazy, but my guys come out there and be like, I go to some job site, they get mad at me because I show up on the job site and I wanted to see what work's been done. They've been working all day and all hard and sweaty, and I go in 5 minutes picking the job apart. But I had fresh set eyes. But at the same time, I look at the guys and say, what have you screwed up? And they're like, what do you mean what have I screwed up? what have you messed up today? And it kind of threw my back when I first started asking this question. But the thing is this, if you're not screwing up, then you're not trying hard enough.
Right. That's what my granddad used to tell me, the same thing. Right?
I mean, you've got to screw up to learn something better. I mean, I have cooked briskets more than I've ever dreamed I would ever cook in my lifetime before I started coming to Culbertson barbecue. I've had briskets that would blow my mind how good they were. I've had briskets in here that I could make a pair of shoes out of them. But the thing is that we kept trying. And while over time we've gotten better and gotten better and gotten better, it's because we understand what's going to happen that brisket does this. What's going to happen that brisket does this. If I use this type of sauce or this type of rub, or if I use this, what's going to be the end result? So it's just always just techniques.
So you said you've been cooking here, Festival of Discovery, since 2014.
Yes.
What keeps drawing you back to Festival of Discovery? What brings you to Greenwood? What kind of sets this competition apart from the rest of them that you do?
Right now, this is probably the biggest contest on the East Coast. The town gets behind it. The people here are very supportive. Julie and Laura, right?
Laura, yeah.
Laura, she'll probably kill me now. But they do an awesome job as far as working with the teams, getting us in there and getting us in places. They got the staff right here that helps us kind of stage and park and stuff in there. And I have been part of organizing a lot of contests over the years. And what they do right here is just a gold star. I mean, they do an awesome job with that. What brings us back to here is downtown. I tell you what, you really got to blow your mind with this contest. Look online, they got pictures and stuff here. Look where this contest started. I think it was about 22 years now.
Yeah.
Look at this contest where it started in this main street right here. All these trees right here, all of this stuff right here, beautification, was done because of what revenue this here brought to the town. And that's what they'll tell you. So they have really just embraced it. And if you're starting a contest, you want to start a contest, what I would say about that is get a core group of people that's willing to work. You don't need somebody here that's going to be a cheerleader but not show up to the football game. You got to have people willing to work. You got to have a good team behind you. And you got to have dreamers, seeing what it's going to be. And I always say that when you start doing this here, don't look at year to year. All right, what we're going to do in 10 years? What we're going to do in 15 years? And that's what somebody like the Festival of Discovery has done. Charlie, when he was doing this here a long time ago, he had a vision for it, and it was just the whole city embraced it. But you got to get a group to embrace it, and that's what I would say with that. But the people here, the family here, this is just an awesome contest.
Well, being from Greenwood originally, I just know that this is just a special town, and the whole community just gets behind this entire competition. And Charlie is a great friend of mine, and he was passionate about barbecue and is still passionate today, although he's not the city manager here. But Julie and Laura that have come in behind this, they got just as much passion and care about the community in this competition. So yeah, thanks for giving them a big plug. I know they appreciate it. But Greenwood is a great town, and some people say, oh, to get to Greenwood you got to get lost. But actually, there's some pretty decent roads, some beautiful scenery getting here. And
hey man, so I really get off the beaten path and find a jewel and see the interstate and never see them. So
that's exactly
find
right.
A jewel. You get off the beaten path right here. You get over here. It's a beautiful little town. There'll be 50,000 people out here today and tomorrow and stuff.
Talking about a jewel, it is the Emerald City, so it's a jewel. That's right. So it's a jewel right here. So
I didn't know that.
Fantastic. So tell us a little bit. What are you cooking on? What type of smoker are you using this weekend, and that sort of stuff?
So my rigs I'm using this weekend is I got two, Gateway drums right here, but my focus is going to be with the pellet smokers Rectech here. They make a great unit right here. If y'all see my videos, you see what I do. I use a lot of Rectech pellet smokers, but I like the consistency of that. I like the competition blend with Royal charcoal pellets we're going to use today. I just think it gives an awesome flavor to it. So that's going to be my focus as far as my pork and ribs and chicken here. The brisket's going to go on the drum first, then I'll end up wrapping it and putting it on the pellet smoker just for capacity wise. That's the main reason for that here. And another one using Gateway drums. Gateway drums has been pretty much a staple competition for a long time, and they do great units. And the combination between the two, I think, gives a really good special flavors and special consistency. So that's what I'm using today as far as this.
I saw your hat. I thought you might be using Rectech today, and
yeah.
I've seen your videos. So yeah, Fantastic. Well, Jason, we really, really appreciate your time. I know you've got to get a lot of stuff ready and finish getting prepped for the weekend. But if somebody wants to just kind of follow you, you're located in Horry County, South Carolina, which is everybody knows is Myrtle Beach, but in Conway. But if somebody wants to follow you, how do they find you on YouTube? Do you have a website? How can they find out about your cooking class? You hopefully will be here in the spring. Just tell us that information right quick.
So we're on social media. YouTube is Elite Barbecue Smokers. Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok is Elite Barbecue Smokers. You can find us on that. We got a website, EliteBarbecueSmokers.com. You can get us pretty close on that. My phone number information is out there. I mean, it's pretty much everywhere. You can go to my website, go to Facebook. You can find a way to get in contact with me. I'm pretty easy to get a hold of. And I'll be happy to answer any questions I can. If I don't answer the phone call, I'll call you back. But leave a voicemail or text me. That's the way it is. Can I give a shout out real quick to the sponsors we've got? We've been sponsored by Landed Barbecue Store. Rec Tech sponsored us. We got Royal Oak Charcoal, Prairie Fresh. We've got Rufus Teep's Rubs and Sauces, and Snake River Farms. So we've been very blessed to be part of an awesome group, awesome team. And one thing I'll leave kind of on this is, if you can get in competition barbecue and you want to actually go to that level here, take a class. Go out there and spend a little bit of time in class, because it'll save you a ton of money in the long run. And go out there and just start practicing and start trying. But you don't want to come out here and do something totally different to start with. You want to kind of find out what everybody's doing and figure out how to tweak that flavor to you. Like I'm saying is, you don't want to turn the $4 blue, because it ain't gonna do very well. When you're doing chicken, you want to do legs or thighs or something below that version. You start doing something outside the box, it's a hit and miss. So just something to keep in mind, but practice it, man.
Are you doing a special dessert this year that you could share with us what that is?
Right now, my mind is I'm doing that special cinnamon rolls we make. So I'm thinking we're going to actually do a cinnamon rolls. We're actually going to probably try something other. Because I'm going to take a cinnamon roll, put a little muffin pans, I'm going to put vanilla ice cream on it, I'm going to cook it. I'm going to see how that works. And if that turns out good like I think it will, that's going to go in for our dessert today.
Well, fantastic. And then you're competing in anything but pork?
Yeah, so we're doing pig shots.
Pig shots. Oh, we love some pig shots. And those have been the craze on YouTube lately.
Yeah, we can probably do some pig shots on there. Not shotgun shells.
Oh, that's right. Pig shots, but which is the sausage wrapped in bacon.
Sausage wrapped bacon. Yeah, that shotgun shells, man, that was... I've tried it and been successful one of them and not successful one of them. I think that's more of a hype than reality, but...
Yeah.
We still got a video coming out.
Some of them turned out real good. The ones I did came out excellent. Yeah, so...
I just want to... I'm not an al dente pasta guy.
Yeah, all right.
I mean, I'm not a big al dente pasta guy, but hey, to every man's own.
That's right. Well, Jason, again, we thank you. We appreciate it. And so actually, we live within about 20 minutes of each other and just met in person for the first time today. So, but anyways, nice to meet you. Appreciate you taking the time with us this morning. And so, until next time, now you cook it. No coffee needed style with Elite Barbecue Smokers.
And in third place, with a 7.01, I'm sorry, 701.0740. I get that right, Julie? I just lost my place. Smoke Central. Now we are moving on to our reserve grand. Score of 707.3828. Rooters in Tooters! And our grand